Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is a game, War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play-by-ear match against Deaniks. He is a Japanese player and for me it is still the allied side. So last turn was a little boring, but this will maybe soon change. Sooner or later the Japanese have to attack Manila and have to move into Singapore. But first my Dutch sub is able to attack, or at least find the enemy carrier fleet, or the cover fleet. But you can see it was a anti-submarine run, so it was only this emergency drop of torpedoes. I bombard the enemy in Rangoon because the carriers are not more here. So I continue simply. And the Japanese are starting to take the bases around Rabaul, of course. And the next not successful attack near Japan. Pity. But of course this is the life of the American submarine fleet early on. And yeah, that is a mistake on my side. I forgot to activate my cap. But at the same time, some cargo ships with supplies arriving in Singapore to unload. So now I have my supplies sinking in the port of Singapore. That is of course very stupid and a clear mistake on my side. I was not more sure, but I think my pilots are simply burned out, so I give them a day rest and was hoping that nothing will happen. Still the bombardment in China. This is now my Air Force out of Rangoon. No, out of Calcutta. And I use here the DB-17 simply because there is nearly impossible that there's long range cap over my own base. Possible, but very unlikely. And I have local cap, so I don't need escort this bomber, and they are in normal range, so I can drop a lot of bombs. Unluckily, of course, this have not much effect. And the carriers are also here, so I could fight here with the carrier fleet and the unescorted Bettys, but no, my mistake. A good opportunity wasted on my side. Now the war is lost. So, nearly. But my own Catalinas, torpedo bombers, will run and I get a hit, but no explosion. Pity. So, bombardments and near juncture. That is this block force I sent to take the base and cut the supply line of this Japanese army. Of course I lose the battle here now. Who cares? Mindanao, the fortress, the mountain fortress is still under American control. And I was able to link up all the broken pieces of the American 101st Filipino division. I think they're starting with 3 or 4 pieces all over Mindanao, but I had enough time to get them all in one place and rebuild the division. So then I had only to change one leader to get better leadership out of this. A little more. The base forces are nearly broken now. My bombardment Rangoon. Now EV is coming very close to equal, but yeah, I'm still not so confident if I really want to try to attack the Japanese. At the end I have only Burma and the India divisions there, and their experience are not the great best. Good, see you soon. So, another day with a missed opportunity to really cripple enemy aircraft. This means now still 2 Bettys and Japanese army recon aircraft destroyed, lost. But for me, some not very powerful or good cargo ships, but still cargo ships with nearly 10,000 supplies. Let's say 7,000 supplies lost in the port of Singapore. But that alone is supplies. More important is that the missed opportunity to cripple the 3rd Carrier Division air fleet once more. Good, nothing to talk about Hawaii. Alaska, I see nothing. West Coast, all fine, all nice. I don't know how is the situation of my carriers. Enterprise is 2 days and then the double torpedo hits are fixed. That was lucky. So with Lexington, this was a little unlucky with the fire damage, because in the last moment I get this ammunition explosion with 1 torpedo hit, and this burned down the whole carrier. But here I was a little lucky that these 2 torpedo hits both are not critical, and then I was able to fix the damage in 1 month. Of course, this is also Los Angeles. You fix everything very fast. You can also see that I have here already some carrier escort under conversion. So these are all original all AOs, and I think there's 3 of this type, or 4. I don't know if I have all 3, all 4 here. But this is all this Boge class escort carrier. Not very powerful, but you can get 28 aircraft on this guy. I mean, it's paper thin, nearly no durability, no armor protection, but even torpedoes. That is a little strange for an escort carrier with torpedoes. But 28, and they have a good cruise speed. So it's enough to escort invasion fleets or important cargo. So I have 3 of these guys here. And if I remember, I don't know more where I put my AOs. I will always forget it. I have also speed. Yeah, and these are the other AOs. They have other upgrade paths. This is this Sangamon escort carrier. Even better, a little better, because now 31 capacity, and they all have radar, not bad. But I must here wait to April 42, and it needs 180 days to finish them. So The others are much faster finish, but this will maybe help me to plug the hole the loss of Lexington created. Good, but this is only logistic and management and decisions if you need AOs or not. Fiji, Pago, all fine, nothing really special. But I got a detection of enemy heavy traffic here near my outpost. And you can see here's the 1st and the 2nd Japanese carrier division plus cover force plus something else. And the other task force is moving east. Maybe this is a task force moving into Rabul because, yeah, I guess they're coming for Rabul. This is the other one. I only make here one mistake. I realize this now, but now it's too late because the enemy is nearby. I'm on an atoll. So if the enemy make an invasion on this island, I have no reaction time because at the end of the turn at the atoll there must be an attack, and I have here nothing to defend, of course. So if the enemy make an assault on this atoll, my air group would be destroyed. Keep this in mind. More equipment is coming to Australia or going out. The tankers are finished. Back to Pago Pago and then back to West Coast. And here are tons of supplies coming, plus a lot of fighters and bomber groups. Only big problem in Australia is that I really don't have too much aviation support. You can see that already overburdened Brisbane, Sydney, a little in Melbourne, and most of my available aviation support is in Townsville, but Townsville is also overburdened, so I need this airfield of level 8. And Port Moresby needs a lot of aviation support or airfield 8, but building up everything at the same time is of course not so easy. Good, so there was a battle here at Mindanao, all is fine. This is a division I created. I give a good commander to this guy. I mean, they have no experience, the morale is just so, but it's okay. Much better than the leaders before. So you can, it is more or less only this one division is holding the town plus this guy maybe. I have also a leader, so I paid a lot of money to change some of these guys, but if they can keep the Japanese busy here for 1 or 2 more weeks, time is important. No one, still Manila or Clarkfield or Bataan. Here's the enemy task force moving northeast, maybe back to Japan. But I know that there's a big airfield here, so I cannot... This was already risky to run my Catalinas without any cover, and even if I give them escort, if they run into an enemy cap fighter wing with zeros, I think it will be a slaughter. So it was only to scare, and it was an attack of opportunity, but not successful. And here was really a dilemma because I simply sent down all my fighters because it was simply fatigue or whatever, and I forgot that my cargo ship is coming. That is stupid. Can happen, but it's always not the kind of mistakes you don't like to do. And of course my submarines was not able to really do something. I don't know, one of these guys get damaged. No, maybe the British one? No, maybe somewhere else. And my base forces are still holding here. How long I don't know, but yeah, we will see. The side note is I still was able to sneak in, pick up part of the base force, most of the equipment, and send it now to Tarakan. So in 2 days I can arrive in Tarakan and unload here, and then I get a little more aviation support and engineering, and then I can maybe finish Fort level 3. Maybe. Manila, I cannot really build anything more with this little supplies. You can see I burn roughly without consuming anything. The base consumption of supplies in this base is roughly speaking for, let's say, 500 supplies. So 500 supplies per day are burned in Manila only by on standby. Maybe related to my Air Force because I must run cap. Could be the reason. Singapore itself looks fine. I still try to reach airfield 8 if it's possible. Now I'm so low on supplies that I maybe, and because I lose my 7,000 supplies supply from Batavia, I need to think twice if I really want to do this once more. I also try to get some torpedo boats to Singapore because maybe I can use the torpedo boats to get a lucky hit on some ship. These are all small torpedoes, they really not hurt too much, but they can slow down an enemy ship. In India, Sri Lanka, nothing really special. Everything is building up. The British Air Force is arriving at Aden, and I will pick them up if I have the time. And there's an indication that Japanese forces go walking back to Pegu. Makes sense. So if I want to attack, I must attack soon, or once the Japanese take Pegu again, the supplies will come back, and then maybe I don't get this, or the Japanese will not have more this debuff of low on supply. So attack now or wait. I don't know. We will see. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.